Hey, Jem. Love you. On this episode of Karratha Chronicles, I sat down with Kat, the owner of the Big Beard Cartel. She jumped on a 24-hour bus up to Karratha at 19 years old without a plan. She was a backpacker, a barber, then a business owner, all while having 3 kids in under 3 years. Her story really goes to show that you don't need a blueprint, you need commitment. I think you'll really like this one, so let's check it out. Kat, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for inviting me.
Really appreciate it. So you're the owner of the Big Beard Cartel?
Yes.
Which is really cool, and you've owned that for how many years?
It's coming up to 5 years in September, actually.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's been the fastest almost 5 years of my life.
Yeah.
It feels like I've had it for like 2, maybe max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I got a couple of questions here. The first one I'd like to ask is, if Karratha was a haircut, what would it be and why?
You know, I thought about it, and I just have to say, like, this raging, crazy skullet.
A skullet?
A skullet, yeah. Because, I don't know, it's still, you know, a country mining bogan town, let's call it. I don't think there is a place like Karratha in the whole of Australia. It's just, I feel like skullet represents the craziness that Karratha is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, unique.
You're very
sure.
unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, I would say, you know, there's people from all over the world, all over the Australia, and it really is this crockpot of different type of people, which, you're never bored in Karratha, really.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here for?
Since 2018, but that was my second time around. So first time I came in 2015 as a backpacker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was only 19 years old, and I was in a hostel in Perth as a backpacker, just, you know, trying to find work, and I was just excited to be in Australia. But I was kind of bored in Perth. I didn't really want to stay in a city, and I saw a job ad for cleaning, actually, on Facebook, and it was in Karratha, so I checked on Google Maps how far is Karratha, and I saw that it was quite far, and then I Googled how to get there, and I saw that, there's a bus leaving in an hour and a half. So I jumped on the bus, and while I was already driving towards Karratha, I realized it's 24 hours.
Yeah, on a bus as well.
On a fucking bus, yes. And I called a friend that I knew was in Karratha. Like, I'd seen him post stuff, and I was already in the bus. I was calling him like, hey, I'm actually on my way to Karratha. Can I stay with you for a little while? And I actually didn't even end up getting the job. So I was here, and I ended up living with a bunch of French backpackers in a backpacker house, and I got a job through them.
Great.
Yeah, so my first job in Karratha was working for shelf cleaning as a backpacker with a bunch of French people.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your English then?
Wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I remember when I started learning English, I was 10 years old, and I was very persistent in excelling it.
Yeah.
I sat down and I was just doing my homework very, very diligently, and I sort of got ahead of the studies because I just wanted to learn English so bad.
That's good.
I don't know why, but I was just super obsessed with it.
That's good. That's awesome. So you had that job, so you come up here. What was your first thoughts of Karratha?
Well, first thoughts, I remember, well, because the bus arrived at night, I didn't really pay too much attention. But the next day, first time when we were driving somewhere, we took the back road. And, the back road, you're thinking, where's the town?
Yeah.
Like, where am I? In the middle of nowhere. And, first impression was definitely, wow, okay, I've arrived in a country town.
So, was it summer? What time of year was it?
Let me think. It was March.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. Bit cooler,
Yeah.
It was, blue skies, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think it was still hot then, but it cooled down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the biggest adjustment when you moved here?
Biggest adjustment? Well, first time was definitely, I was so young, I didn't even actually have driver's license, so I was like biking
Hence
around.
the bus, yeah.
Yeah, and probably the heat and the flies and just all that. And you sort of, as an European, underestimate the power of the sun here. Yeah, I remember me and my girlfriend, we got so sunburned that she couldn't even open her eyes. Like
really?
her face swelled up, yeah.
That's really burnt.
Yeah. No, we were at Dampier Balms and we were tanning with coconut oil. So that's how rookies we were. That's what you do in Europe.
Yeah, of course.
But we didn't think that the sun here is going to like fry us alive.
Yeah, crisp.
Yes.
Nice and crisp.
Yeah. I've never been so red in my life.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So, you come here when you were quite young. You were 19.
Yeah.
And then did you leave and then come back?
Yes. So as a backpacker, I turned 20 in Karratha.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple weeks later, me and my girlfriend, we went to this house party. And my now husband picked us up.
Yeah.
And he's also Estonian.
Oh, great.
So I met my Estonian husband at a house party in Karratha. And then we ended up traveling WA a bit. And a year later, we moved back to Estonia.
Mm-hmm.
And 2017, we moved to Brisbane because I went to the barber school there.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 months in Brisbane, and we were really itching to come back to Karratha. We were missing Karratha.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a great spot.
Yeah. You either love it or you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people who don't, they don't understand why you love it. So
Yeah.
you can explain all you want, but they just don't get
Yeah,
it.
they don't
They
get
think you're nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that's great. So you done your barbershop course there, and then when did you think, hey, I'm going to open up a barbershop? Like you come back to Karratha the second time,
Yeah.
and then what did you start working at? Notorious?
Yes. Yeah. So that was when I came from Brisbane because I got a sponsorship at Notorious. But the walk-in style and how they were working there, it really didn't suit me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very attention to detail, and I do like to put more effort in my service. I'm more of a quality than quantity type of person. And back then, Notorious was like super busy with the walk-ins and stuff, so I wasn't enjoying my time there. And then I went and worked somewhere else. It was by appointments, but the appointments were super short, so I was still struggling. So then came an opportunity to start my own business, and it's just, how things fell. How do you say? Anyway, so it just kind of happened,
Yeah.
It's crazy to think back, but like my car died. And then I ended up borrowing a car from my girlfriend's boyfriend. And when I went to pick up that car, I sort of vented to her that I'm so over working for other people. I just want to enjoy doing what I love and work for myself. And she's like, oh, I actually just went to a hairdresser like a week ago, and the hairdresser told me she's got a space in the back and she would like to turn it into a barber corner. And I was like, give me her number.
Yeah. Great.
And literally I was there 2 weeks later. So yeah, I worked there with the hairdresser for a year. It was Pida Knesh for hair. And it was really good. I enjoyed it there, but still it wasn't my space. It was a space in the back of a hairdresser's, and it was lots of fun working there. It was really cool. But I really missed having my own space, right? And we went to a holiday with friends in Exmouth, and I remember telling one of the girls, like, now when we go back to Karratha, I'm actually going to start looking at commercial spaces because I'd like to create my own working space. And we got back to Karratha, and the hairdresser told me, look, I've actually decided to move and sell the salon, And I was like, oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to start my own barbershop. And she's like, no, you can still stay here. Like, don't worry. I'm not kicking you out. And I'm like, no, I had this idea anyway. And the moment she left, I opened realestate.com and my current space was there.
Oh, great.
And Richard had just listed it.
Yeah.
And I had Richard's number and I texted him straight away. I was like, I want to come and see this space.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, cool. It was Saturday, so I met up with him Tuesday morning. And I was like, yep, perfect. I'll take it. Signed up. I didn't have that much money back then. When I paid all the deposit and the rent and whatever other stuff I had to pay, I think I had like $700 left.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I was like, cool, I've got a barbershop space. And then I was like, oh, wait, now I need money to like build it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, shit. But I sort of managed to get a business loan and yeah, made it happen.
Awesome.
But the best part was that I had to move over from the hairdressing space just around the corner. So I remember I moved over with a Woolies shopping trolley, but it sort of veered to the side and it like fell over. So it was like one job.
Yeah.
And even that like ended up, messing up.
You should have tried maybe a Coles trolley or something different.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Out of all the trolleys, I grabbed the dodgy one.
Yeah, that's
to
always the
move.
way.
Always the
Yeah.
way, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
What a risk.
Yeah. I've realized that when I want something, I sort of talk it into existence and then I commit and then I'm like, oh shit, what I've done. Now I have to make this work.
Yeah.
I've always done that.
Back yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good mentality.
Well, it's not something that I choose. It's just something that
you do.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that I do. Yeah.
That's really cool. So you've not always been a businesswoman then?
Well, I haven't had the chance before, I guess. Yeah, so I came to Australia when I was 19, then, backpacker, then moved back. But when I was, how I even ended up in barbering in Estonia was that after my backpacking stint in Australia, I wanted to learn something practical, but I didn't know what. And it was just something that I was talking like, I want to start studying something practical in September, but I don't know what I want to do yet. And we went to a festival, and at the festival, I met my first employer, and she was like, you have the personality of a barber. Do you want to come and study to be a barber in my barbershop? And I was like, done. And yeah, started training in her barbershop in September, just as I said that I wanted to learn something
good. It's all
practical.
falling into place.
Yeah, everything sort of falls into place when it's the right thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Wow, that's really cool. So why did you call it the Big Beard Cartel?
Oh, well, a few reasons, but it was just sort of, God. The honest answer?
Yeah, 100% honest. Let's go.
It's kind of an immature joke we had going on between us. I think you know which one I'm referring to. You don't know?
No, let the audience know.
Okay, so the BBC meme was huge back then, and we just used it on everything. My husband was going to get a big black Chevy and name it like BBC. And anyway, I don't know. We were just so silly. And then I found the perfect name.
Yeah.
Big Beard Cartel.
It works.
It works, yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that it actually reflected my brand so well because I love beards. I'm really good at it.
You are. Yeah.
And then I didn't even think that to name the barbershop anything beard related was literally, it came from a silly meme.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Great. Maybe you should get some some stickers or something with BBC on it and the
yeah, I've done some silly stuff in the past, and when someone like points it out, I always play dumb though.
Yeah.
And like we got like hashtag BBC and but sometimes it does go too far, so then I have to like scale it back. But
yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Yeah, I thought that's the thing with having your own business. You can do whatever you want, really. Yeah. And if I offend someone with it, then they're not my type of people anyway. I don't want them around. Yeah.
So what was the first 6 months like opening up? You've fallen over with the shopping trolley.
So busy. Oh my God. So we got the keys in September, right? Then I had to find money to build it. and I got the business loan in October, and I'd already sort of mapped out what I wanted to buy and something. So I went on a massive a buying rampage to buy everything for it. And then my husband is a chippy.
Yeah, great.
So yes,
That's
I know,
really good.
amazing. So I even ended up buying, the stuff that I wanted him to build something out of, and he had to take 2 weeks off work, and he was just working in my barbershop doing everything.
Great.
Everything you see there,
Yeah.
he has made.
That's
like
awesome.
the furniture, the floors, he painted. Poor guy had to paint one wall 3 times just to paint it back the color he painted it the first time.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, so he's so great. He just, so chill. So anyway, he built it, and we finished it literally a day before I opened. I planned to open 1st of December, so from that date I started the barbershop fully booked for the whole of December. So yeah, pretty much when 1st of December rolled around, we just about finished it on time, and I had spent months already working 9 to 7, 9 to 6, then going straight to the barbershop with my husband, doing stuff, staying awake until midnight, 1, waking up early, organizing all the other stuff like paperwork and blah, 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 everything I had to do. So it was already a crazy few months leading up to it. And then came December, where I was fully booked for the whole month,
That's
back to
great.
back.
Awesome.
6 days a week, from 9 to 7. Because I had this ankle injury at the time as well, I was in a bit of a physical pain. So I woke up in the morning, I had a pre-workout with a Nurofen.
Yeah, oh wow.
And then I got to work and I had another cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And then I was like, woo, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
go. And then my lunch was usually bakery because it was right there.
Of course,
so
for sure.
yeah, crazy. But I remember when Christmas was done and we went on a 2-week holiday with my husband, we were driving from Karratha towards Perth, and I was like, now what? Now what do I do? I've built the barbershop. What am I going to do next?
Yeah.
I was already thinking of the next thing, even though I just started something.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very entrepreneurial.
So
That's
maybe
very-
just insatiable amount of trying to achieve things. Yeah.
So then, did you have any employees, or was it just yourself?
At first, it was just me. I was trying to find someone to work together with. So I can't just work together with anyone, you know? I want to work together with someone who is good at what they do, takes pride in their work, takes pride in how they present themselves, and just someone that I enjoy spending time with.
Yeah.
And I came to realize that's actually harder to find than it looks, you know.
It is, yeah.
A lot of people actually just show up to work just to do bare minimum and then whatever, you know. But I couldn't have that in my barbershop. I wanted to, the whole reason I actually built it was for me to have a space to work in next to someone from who I can learn. I wanted to get better.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find that someone from who I could just learn some skills and enjoy spending so much time together in close proximity, both doing what we love to do. And that's how basically all my employees so far have come about, that I've just found that one person that I've been cool, I like what you've done, I want to work with you and stuff. Yeah.
So Esteban is the newest one?
Yes.
He does my hair, does a great job.
Yeah.
Love the guy.
Yeah.
His English is getting really good.
It is.
You know,
yes,
he's,
I knew he was
practicing.
gonna do really well.
Yeah.
Because for him to be sponsored in my business with the visa, he learned English a whole year before.
Yeah.
So when I first had my first meeting with him, a video call, he didn't speak. His friend spoke with me because Esteban
great.
couldn't speak English.
Wow.
And then a year later, he messaged hey, Kat, I passed my English test. And I was like, cool, let's get started on your visa then.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's just went to work after that.
Yeah, good work ethic.
Yeah, very. And for him to pass the English test like that and then come over, I knew he was gonna, the English is gonna be not an issue because he's smart.
Oh yeah, smart guy.
Yeah.
Very smart guy.
Yeah.
And you got Oleg as well?
Yes.
I've not met, I've met him once.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he like?
Oleg, So
I can edit this out if you
no,
think.
no. I love Oleg. His ability to take anyone's bullshit is just admirable. Even mine, you know. I know with Oleg, I can tell him honestly what I think, and he's never gonna hold it against me.
That's
Like
good.
I don't have to choose my words around Oleg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna give me to fair work for calling him a fucking idiot. You know, like it's
Yeah.
yeah, he's easy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a very good barber. With Oleg, we do end up arguing a lot, but just because I like things my way and he likes to argue back, and then we just go back and forth, and then eventually he's like, I see where you're coming from, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like you're still pretty close.
We're quite,
Yeah.
I would consider him a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's good when you can work amongst your friends, you know,
Yes.
and have that.
Like
great
I
relationship.
trust him to look after my business, and
Yeah.
I trust him there without me being there. And we do have a bit of a history of working together in another shop as well. But I do have to say, because it's Oleg's second time in Karratha as well, my first experience working with him wasn't. It's different now because he now has to work to my standards.
Yeah.
And that was something I knew. He was a really good barber, but I had to have my finger up Oleg's bum a little bit, because I was
Yeah.
like, I know you can do good work, and here I need you to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like not just when you're in a
When you
mood
want
to
to.
do it,
Yeah.
but like every single client
Yeah.
and every single haircut. Not just the haircuts or clients that you like, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
But he's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely has. The good thing with what you've done at Big Beard Cartel is you've got some really great reviews.
Yeah, I
So-
know, they're awesome.
Yeah, so that shows that work ethic that you've instilled in your
Yeah.
staff and yourself about how good your shop is.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
They do blow my mind sometimes. You know, if when you think of guys, how they don't really come across as people who would write a novel.
Yeah.
And we've got reviews that are, you know, novel-like, how much they love coming to our business. And it sort of inspires me to leave reviews to other businesses as well, because I know
Yeah.
how much they mean to the business owner.
It does.
Yeah, I love the 5-star review, but I do want to say I cherish every bad review we get as well. And we
Yeah.
never get any bad reviews publicly, which I also appreciate. But if a bad experience or whatever comes through privately, I always take it very seriously,
Yeah,
because it shows me in what area I can focus or address to make sure that this wouldn't happen again. So it doesn't happen often, but when it happens, I actually enjoy receiving one,
Yeah, it's
because you
good.
don't know what to do better if everyone always keeps telling you you're doing such a good job.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So what have we got? Here's another one. What do customers never see that takes the most effort?
Yeah, so definitely the fact how you have to think ahead of just like employee planning, you know.
Scheduling.
Yeah, not even scheduling. My guys, they work whenever they want to, really. I don't do the rosters. They choose their own days, hours, whatever.
Right.
I just tell them just choose the times that make sense,
Yep.
what work for you, and everyone always does their best work when they work whenever it suits them, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't have a set time or nothing. But, you know, I know I've got Esteban for this amount of time, Oleg, stuff. Who's going to be the next barber who's going to join us? And then you already know, okay, when that next person comes around, I'm going to have to like really go in on the training and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm very upfront about, at first, I'm going to micromanage you just so you know how we need things done around here. I don't expect you to know just like that. So at first it's gonna be a bit of a thrill,
Yeah.
kind of, and then you're left to your own devices. So at first I'm quite full on, and then it's like, and now you're free.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're looking for another barber?
Yes, so we actually have someone joining part-time soon, and then we have someone joining full-time end of April.
great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So just having to think ahead and plan when would be a good time for them to start as well. It's just, yeah, it's that's probably the hardest part, because like let's say that the end of April person falls through last minute, which can happen, has happened. I'm planning to go to Estonia a few weeks later, and I would scramble to find someone, or I would just take that financial hit and not have a person.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that's good. So where do you see Big Beard Cartel in 5 years? You want to expand, get a bigger place?
I don't know, honestly. That was one question that I thought about, and I still don't know where it can be in 5 years' time. It's honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be bigger. I don't know if it's gonna be smaller. I don't even know if I'm the one gonna be running it. Like, yeah, it's just maybe too much of a commitment to plan out in 5 years' time. This is what I plan to do with this business. It's, I'll let life show me, decide for me. Yeah.
So, you ran the business for, this entire time, and then you took a back seat because you've had kids.
Yes.
So tell me how that transition went, and tell me about your kids, how many kids you've got.
Yeah, so when I first started the barbershop, I was not even in the headspace of wanting kids or thinking about kids, really. I was, how old? I think I was 25. Yeah, I just wasn't there yet and didn't even think that far. And then when the switch flicked, it was all of a sudden like, oh, actually, why don't we start thinking about kids? And we were both like, cool, let's do it. And so I went from working in the business 5-6 days a week, and then the day off I always had some errands to run, and I was very busy. I was always booked weeks in advance, and some days I would skip lunch breaks. So I was just always like working. And then when I finally, when I was pregnant and I got to the point where, okay, now I don't really want to work anymore because my belly's getting in the way and I'm like exhausted.
Yeah.
It was really hard for me to shift from someone who's always worked so much and so hard into like the backseat position. So I sort of felt a little bit lost because I wasn't like as busy. But now I actually really enjoy the backseat part. I think my best place to be is actually behind the business, not in the business, because I can find really good people to work in the business and I can get a lot done behind the business.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot about, running a business and all these like different types of things, the opportunities and whatnot. And now I enjoy, I enjoy having the business and then being able to run it from home, really.
Yeah.
Well, since I've got 3 kids now, which is kind of crazy because in 3 years I've had 3 kids. So I've got a 2-year-old and I've got 7-month-old twins. Complete surprise, wanted 2 kids, but
now you got 3.
Got
Congratulations.
Extra one for free. Yeah. But my kids don't go to daycare or nothing, so they're home with me. So I get to run my business from home with my kids there as well.
That's
and
great.
I love it.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy though.
It is pretty crazy, yeah. Especially with twins. How did you feel when you found that out?
Oh my God, I was so scared because obviously first time when I had my son and, first time mom, and then the business, I think I'd only had 2-3 years, 2 years, I don't know. So you're still learning things about the business, and then adding on top of becoming a mom, it was actually I found it quite hard. And then when I found out that I was pregnant again, I was like, okay, cool, pregnant. Yeah, I can do this. I've done it once. But it was still a very fresh memory because when I found out my son was only, had only turned 1. And, or was he 11 months? He wasn't 1. Anyway. Yeah. So it was such a fresh memory, all the baby stage and having to do the business, and then, the sleepless nights, but then the deadline of a BAS when you have to submit it, and like the stresses of deadlines and the baby not, being chill, letting you do stuff. So it was just such a fresh memory. And then we went to the ultrasound, and the sonographer
Sonogram? Yeah.
said, "Oh, congrats, there's 2 in there." And we're like, "Excuse me, what?" two babies, you're having twins. And both me and my husband were like, just looking at it. We're like, "No, can you check again? We don't have twins in the family. This
Wow.
is, complete surprise. We don't really believe you." And she's like, yeah, you're having twins. Bye. And it was just so shocking. We could not believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
I was really afraid, honestly. I was really afraid because I was like, I've already struggled with one child, keeping everything together. How am I going to do it with one child and 2 newborns, like 2 little babies? I actually, in my head, I started to think that it's not physically or mentally even possible for me to keep the business. I was only sort of seeing the dark scenarios of how like everything's gonna go to shit, and then I have little kids, and as a business owner you have you're responsible for a lot of things. You're responsible for the taxes and everything, and I just decided to even explore selling my business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And last year, beginning of the year, I listed my business up for sale only because I thought I couldn't run it next to kids.
Yeah.
I was certain I was gonna fail. And funnily enough, first buyer came around, got like really far, got to the contract part, and then I didn't like the contract, so I pulled out of the sale like 2 weeks before the twins were born. Couple months later, someone else offered to buy it, and we got to the last day of settlement, and then the finances fell through.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's sort of how it all transpired and everything. It made me realize that all these things are like falling through, and I was like, I can take a hint. I'm gonna keep running the barbershop. And then the team, Esteban and Oleg, they really like supported me in that decision as well. And what's really funny is a year ago I thought there's no way I can physically run a business and have babies. And during settlement, because I was so sure the business was sold, I signed up to study 2 Cert 4s. So now I run a business, I've got 3 little kids, and I study 2 Cert 4s at the same time.
Jeez, that's
so
impressive.
it's like I've like expanded what I even thought was possible. Yeah.
That's great.
It's crazy.
You're
But
making me feel very lazy. I feel like I should be doing a lot more.
honestly, I don't want you to feel that way.
No, it's good.
But
Good
I've
driver.
just like, I've realized that I really thrive on being productive.
That's good.
I love it.
Yeah.
When that little time that I thought that my business was, someone else was looking after it and it was going to be all good, I was already thinking of other ideas. I have like other business ideas that I was going to do, but I didn't get to them. So I knew I'm just not made to be a stay-at-home mom just in that capacity.
Yeah.
I need a project. I need something that drives me. I need to be feeling like I'm moving towards something.
That's
So,
great.
yeah.
So if you weren't doing barbershop or being a business owner, what would you do?
Good question. I have a list on my phone with all these like genius business ideas that pop in my head. I got about 34.
Really?
So
That's
I'd
good.
probably choose
Wow.
something from there.
That's good.
Yeah. But I wouldn't know exactly what I would do. Yeah.
Still be in business though.
I'd probably be in business, yes.
Nice.
Like doing something of my own.
Yeah.
I just don't know at what capacity or what I would do.
Yeah, for sure.
Because my husband, he works full time, so that sort of gives me the flexibility to do something different.
Yeah.
And it sort of feeds into my future dream that I want to be able to travel between Australia and Estonia with my family, but I want to be the breadwinner because my
Okay.
husband's the chippy. He needs to build stuff for me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when he's busy working, he doesn't have the time.
Of course.
So I need to retire him for him to build me a
Work
home.
for you,
and-
basically.
Yes, basically. Yeah. With our little boys being his TAs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Great. So how often do you want to travel to Estonia? You
I
go
would-
once a year or?
Well, currently we try and go once a year, but ideally would go twice.
Yeah.
You know, we always go for either summer or something, but we've missed Christmas for so long.
Yeah.
I would love it for my boys to see snow, and even just going there one time now, the tickets are crazy expensive. So one day when I have to pay for the twins as well, because when they're two, you pay the full ticket.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, well, from Karratha, it's like at least 20K just the
Wow.
tickets.
Yeah.
And just to think that, okay, I want to afford that twice a year, it's like
Yeah.
I have to think bigger than just a job. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Very good. Awesome. What are your hobbies?
I read books.
You read books?
Yes.
Great. What do you read?
I love to read autobiographies of people who have done great things.
Mm-hmm.
And for a little while there, I jumped on the fantasy dragon smut bandwagon. That's interesting. But I
Yeah.
still fall back to like real world stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, currently I'm reading Elon Musk's book.
Great.
It's so good.
Is it?
I highly recommend it.
I'll check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You think like, wow, the thoughts that I'm thinking, and then the thoughts that this guy is thinking.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, he's after. I'm still reading that book, but I feel like I've got massive amount of respect for him just for his level of courage, and his expansive thinking is just pretty inspirational.
Yeah, he's a different guy for sure.
He's very different guy. I could never be him because he's like naturally rude to people, and he's got Asperger's and whatnot. So we're different kind of people, but just the way he operates on a business level is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, he did PayPal, I think, as well. Did you know
Yes,
PayPal?
PayPal, you know, he was the co-founder of ChatGPT.
Oh, wow.
He wanted to co-found ChatGPT because he wanted AI to be safe, Starlink to feed the dream of getting humanity to Mars.
Yeah.
Every week he has a meeting about getting people to Mars where they discuss like the type of uniform people in the space capsule are gonna wear. You know, he's thinking so far ahead. And then the Neuralink and Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit like you with your 34 ideas.
Yes,
you
but
still have
like
the same.
mine, one of the ideas, you know what I love
Yeah.
is when I see that someone has done an idea and I have to tick it off because someone else
That's
has done
okay.
it.
People can...
Yes, and well, I'm happy for them. I'm like, I knew this would work.
Yeah,
And
that's
one
good.
of them was like, I remember, you know, those kitchen rags that you use to like wipe down the sink and everything?
Yeah.
Always go disgusting and smelly. I'm like, surely there's a fabric out there that doesn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
And someone found it and did it, and
That's a good idea.
I should probably buy it. I haven't bought it, but
You should buy it, test it out.
I should test it out. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, there's multiple barbershops.
Yes.
So you could still get into that business.
Yeah.
Out of that 34, what's your favourite and what's your least favourite? Or what's your most silliest?
Well, my silliest is probably like organic ice cream van with my sons. It would never work. I don't know why I even thought of that. But I would just like shut it down, you know. Sometimes you don't know where something leads you. Like I started working on, there's this side business that I was working on, and I was just so obsessed with it. Like for days I would like write out how to do it and basically write the business plan. And then I had my son Tommy and sort of left it in a notebook. And a couple years later someone messaged me and was like, hey, I have this idea. Do you want to do this together? And I'm like, yes. And I've already done my part.
Great.
You can start working on your part because what I needed from that was someone like you. And they just reached out to me. And I don't even have to do anything because I've already done my part.
You are definitely calling things into the
I'm
universe.
calling things into my life. It's
That's
pretty
amazing.
cool. So it has given me a sense of security of letting life decide what's right for me. Yeah.
Definitely.
So just like take inspired action, but wait for the right thing to come to you. Like don't push in like, oh, I need to know. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's great. Great outlook.
Yeah.
Do you have any mentors in your life?
Well, not in my life, but maybe just one person in Australia. Her name is Georgie Stevenson. I really love her outlook on life and businesses, and she has children, and we're the same age. So her mindset about family, business, money, travel, all these things are quite expansive for me. Yeah, she's someone that I relate to and someone I look up to.
And what does she do?
She is in in a supplement business.
Okay.
And she went from influencer to supplement business to having this wellness brand to having this podcast and maybe something else, real estate. Anyway, she's really smart, but she's very
I like that.
yeah. She's very smart, and she's just I love her outlook on
That's
life.
Good.
Yeah,
Awesome. I think you have to have people to look up to and
yeah,
aspire to be like or copy and
especially
get
if
some
you
knowledge
really relate to them as well. Like for example, random things, but she has been together with her partner for a long time. I've been together with my husband 11 years. We have children the same age. We're both trying to navigate businesses and employees and marriage and kids. And just when you see that someone's living basically the same life as you, but on a completely different scale, you think like,
how?
It's really cool that she can afford these big mansions overlooking Gold Coast and whatnot, and you've got a view of Caltex. You're like, God damn.
Yeah. At least it's close to work.
Yeah.
What I mean? So,
I love Karratha for what it is, but it's just, it's cool to see other people doing the same thing, but bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think made your business so good? Like, do you think it was marketing as well? Did you do much marketing or referrals?
Well, marketing has something that I only had to do when I started hiring other people, because I started the business already with my client base being huge. But I'd say something that I always, what I think is important is that we make every client, or at least have the mindset that we want them to come back.
Yeah.
We don't provide like a one-time service. So we basically, if someone comes to our business, that is our chance to show them this is what we do, this is our level, our standard, our quality. So we hope that they liked it, and we hope that they come back, and we hope that they invite their friends and workmates as well, which is something that's mostly happened. A lot of the time someone comes in and sees their workmate, their best friend, because referrals are such a big part of our business. Yeah.
You do a great job. I love going
Thank
there.
you.
I really like it.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some fast fire.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I love hearing when someone says that they love going there, because especially guys, you don't really have a lot of things going on for you. You know, what do you do for your self-care that's not going to the barbers?
Just go to the gym.
Yeah. But you don't go and get your nails done. You
no,
don't really.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah, well, but if you compare what men do versus what women do, it's only the barbershop is really some place where you go and come out looking and feeling better.
Yeah,
like that
absolutely.
one thing. And I love that this is a space that our clients like love to come, because it's a relaxing experience with the beers and whatnot as well. So it's sort of that little escape.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And it's like an hour. Like you get an hour, you're just chilling out.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And then we've had experiences of friends coming in like half an hour before, catch up, drink beers, then get their haircuts and then leave. So it's their monthly catch up.
That's
or dads escaping home and half an hour earlier just to sit in peace and quiet.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I see that happening as well. My husband probably does the same.
Yeah.
He goes every week. I actually joke that part of the reason I have the barbershop is that I don't have to cut his hair every week myself.
Who does his hair?
Esteban, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's
cool.
he's gone with everyone, but I sort of try and make him go to the newest barber just to, fill up their space and whatnot. Oh, yeah. But he really loves Esteban's work as well.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah.
He did he gave me a medium-high skin fade. Because he's really good at them.
He's very good at them.
He's great at. I was like, all right, let's do it, mate. So,
yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What's your specialty? Like, you love beards?
Yes, beards. I'd say I understand big beards really well how they work, and I understand that they're very important to the people who have got big beards.
Yeah.
The guys with massive beards they prefer having a very messy, rugged beard than having someone try and tidy it up but mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's just sort of the emotional side of the big beard as well is very precious to them.
Yeah, it's
super
like
precious.
Identity almost.
Yes, and it's like a haircut on a face, you know, with the haircut, maybe you put a hat on, you can't see it, but if it's a bad beard trim, you can't really hide it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just there's a lot of psychology behind the beards as well. I love doing that, and I love making it look better, and then also exceeding the guys' expectations as well, because every single time I have to wrap a ice cold towel around their head because they can't help but to start sweating because they're so nervous that I'm gonna fuck up their beard. Every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
it's like a thing. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's pretty cool. What's the longest beard you've seen?
I think probably almost to the waist.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty long.
Very long.
Yeah.
And it's very rare to have a big beard in Karratha that is so long because you have to have
It's maintenance.
genetics as well.
Yeah.
The elements here, the sun, the heat, if you fish and you go swimming, whatever, it makes it very hard to maintain a healthy beard. So
Yeah, it does.
it would just break and yeah.
Absolutely. Good stuff. All right, let's do some fast fire.
Yeah.
So this is top of your head, really quick. Here we go. Clippers or scissors?
Scissors.
Okay. Favorite book or podcast?
Musk now. Yeah.
Must now? That one?
Yeah. And then the podcast is from Georgie Stevenson. It's kind of a girly one, but it's called Rise and Conquer.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I
You
will.
probably won't last too long, but give it
I'll give it a try. Fade or beard trim?
beard trim.
Beard trim, yeah. Favorite music while cutting hair?
Country.
Country, okay.
Love
Interesting.
country.
Worst haircut style you've ever seen?
Probably, a buzz cut with a fringe.
A buzz cut with a fringe?
You don't really see them in
like the
Australia.
front.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
with you.
kind of a Slavic type of maybe in Estonia you would see, and you're like, this guy's a Russian. You just know. Yeah.
Bookings or walk-ins?
Bookings.
Bookings, yeah, definitely. One thing you would change about running a business?
Ooh. Oh my God. Taxes.
Taxes,
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, actually.
The government involvement in your business is huge.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Biggest lesson business has taught you?
Not to be so naive.
Okay.
People will, see it and take advantage of you.
Yeah, for sure. One habit that's changed your life?
Well, I struggled with this one because I struggle to hold on to habits. They change from season to my life. But every week I write out my weekly intentions of what I want to achieve that week. And that's something that I've been doing. And that's something that helps to keep me on top of my things. And that's probably one of the reasons I manage to be so productive with my life. It's writing out the weekly intentions,
That's great.
Yeah, so I'm a to-do list type of person. I've got to-do list within to-do list. So, so then to manage that, I write my weekly intentions of okay, this list is getting kind of long. I need to do this, or this deadline's coming. I need to work on this. So, yeah.
That's good. That's
Weekly
a great
intention
habit.
typing. Yeah.
That's, I find, a habit of really successful people.
Oh, thank you.
Is goal setting.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's great to see that. And then last question, you can take your time on this one. If you give someone one piece of advice, whether in business or life, what would it be?
I would say don't get the decision paralysis about doing something. You just do it, and if you enjoy it and if it works, then you improve it.
Yeah.
Because what I see from my friends and some other people, they're like, I want to do this, but before I do it, I want to have everything, make it perfect. And I'm like, that's not how it actually works, because you don't really even know if you enjoy it or whether, you just take things step by step, but the most important part is like starting it and then perfecting it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That's
don't
great.
like try and perfect something before you start it,
Yeah, just try.
because you're gonna end up changing things anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I used to have a bit of, paralysis from analysis, doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So a lot of planning and then
Yeah.
going, I don't know if it'll work. This podcast was one.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as I started, I was like, oh, we're rolling.
Yes.
We're off.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
And then once you get the ball rolling, you get more ideas of like what you should do or want to do. But yeah, I would say that is something that I live by.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool. And now I've got a little surprise one for you. I've got another guest coming on this week. You don't know who they are. If you could ask them any question, what would it be?
Are they a business owner?
They're a business owner, yeah.
Ask them what the business has given them and what the business has taken from them.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, answer that question as well.
Well, because I felt I've grown with my business, right? So it's sort of you, at first year, you know nothing. Second year, you sort of have an idea. And the third year, you're like kind of confident, but then you're still learning. So I went through the learning phase at the same time where I became a mom, and I felt like it took from me the ability to be present with my newborn. I actually, even my son was 3 weeks old, and I decided to go and work 4 days a week for 2 weeks just to help out at a busy time. But I was like, I shouldn't actually be doing this. So I felt like the business needs sort of took from my experience as a first-time mom.
Yeah.
But now that I have 3 kids, it gives me a flexibility of, being home with my kids, having a babysitter looking after them, and still getting to like be a part of their life. Like if I hear that things are like shit is really hitting the fan, like I'll go and check it out, and maybe I can like help out, but I'm there for them. They know that I'm close by. So now that I feel that it's given me the opportunity to live life at my own terms, really.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow. Great lesson.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming
No,
on.
thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
No problem. See you again.
Yes, thanks.
So that was Kat from the Big Beard Cartel. What an amazing story from a great person. It just goes to show you can bring things into existence if you commit. This has been Karratha Chronicles. If you like the show, share it with your mum, like and subscribe. We'll be back soon for another episode where we talk with real locals about real stories.